important terminology related to proteins. One is protein domain, another is protein motif. So let's start. First of all, to understand the 3D structure of proteins, we need to understand the folding pattern of polypeptide chain. Proteins are polymer of amino acids. These amino acids are linked by peptide bond to form a polypeptide chain. And this polypeptide chain in turn folded into a specific pattern. So this motif is not a hierarchical structure such as primary, secondary, tertiary structure of protein. It is just a simple folding pattern of the polypeptide chain. And protein domains are classified on the basis of presence of secondary structural element within them. So these two important terms, protein domain and motif, are describe the structural pattern of protein, the folding pattern of polypeptide chain. Okay, so let's see. Folding of polypeptide creates an inside and outside that generates a buried and exposed side of a polypeptide chain. Generally, hydrophobic amino acids are buried in the inside and polar side chains are exposed in the outside in protein structure. The folding pattern of protein. One is motif and domain. Motif, a recognizable folding pattern involving two or more secondary structural elements and connection between them. The most common form of supersecondary structure is beta alpha beta motif. Here two beta strands are connected by alpha helix. Next, the beta hairpin motif. Here antiparallel beta sheets are connected by relatively tight reverse turn. Okay, these are reverse turn. Number 3, alpha alpha motif. Here two antiparallel alpha helix are connected. Okay. Number 4, the Greek key motif. The name came from an ornamental design commonly used in ancient Greece. Okay, here beta hairpin is folded over to form a 4-stranded antiparallel beta sheet. Beta hairpin folded over to form 4-stranded antiparallel beta sheet, a specific folding pattern of beta sheet, beta strand. Okay, and next the protein domain. Protein domains are classified on the basis of secondary structure. First, the alpha domain. Alpha domain containing only alpha helices. Most common alpha domain found in myoglobin, where 8 alpha helices found in 2 layers. Okay, and next the beta domain. Beta domain contain only beta sheet. Beta strands are arranged in 2 beta sheet and they are packed against each other to form beta sandwich in beta domain. This beta domain commonly found in immunoglobulin. Number 3, this is the beta barrel. Okay, this is consists of only beta strands and form this cylindrical barrel-like structure. This is alpha beta barrel. Here both alpha helix and beta sheet are present. The first known alpha beta barrel is the steam barrel, the triose phosphate isomerase. Okay, and this almost 10% of the enzymes, known enzyme, contain this alpha beta barrel. This is the most common structure found in enzyme. And in this steam barrel, It's a short cylinder-like structure in which 8 beta strands that form the inner barrel and they alternate with the helix. Alpha helix cover in the periphery, beta strands in the inner part and alpha helixes in the periphery. Okay, so that's all about the domain and motif of protein. The most common motif structure: beta alpha motif, alpha alpha motif, beta hairpin motif, big K motif. And domains are mainly classified the 3 categories: alpha domain, beta domain and this alpha beta barrel. So this is the basic difference between protein domain and motif. Hope it will be helpful. If you like this video, subscribe to Biology Circuit, share it with your friends. Thank you.